Everybody, welcome back for day 4. Thank you for joining me on the channel. My name is Charlie. If you guys haven't caught the story already, my wife got me this beautiful Epiphone Starling acoustic guitar for Christmas. And I have been playing on and off for about 30 years now, but I never really took the time to learn any theory, learn the actual notes, things like that. I know how to do basic chord shapes, things like that. I know how to do basic major scales and a little bit of pentatonic stuff. And I can play some songs, but I mean, hey, let's do it right this year. 2025, new year, new deal. So here's what we're doing today. Getting into it so far, we've gone through the C major scale, G major scale. We've learned how to shift the different positions up the neck a little bit, going up whole steps, half steps. Remember on there, the E and the F is a half step, and the B and the C on here is half step, as I was talking about yesterday. Everything else is a whole step transition going up the neck until you get to here, and then you go whole step, whole step. So that's just a quick review. And we went through the C chord, which is that. And so right there, 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st fret on the 2nd string. There's your C. And then we went through the G chord, 3rd fret, 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret on the high E string. So there you go. So that's what we got so far, just to catch y'all up. And if this is going too fast for you guys, please feel free to repeat the video as many times as you like. I advise that so that you guys can get the pace that you want to, or slow me down a little bit. That's cool too. I'm just doing a quick review because this year I'm doing this whole thing for myself. I'm just doing it for fun, and so I'm sharing it along the way. If you guys learn as I'm learning too, that's cool. We learn together, and so that's how it goes. Today, I want to go ahead and get into some different chords because we did the C, we did the G, and I want to talk about the E minor a little bit first. So E minor is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, which is right here, and then the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, so the D string, which is right here. And then we strum it open. You hear that minor sound in there. It sounds like, yeah, however that may be. I want to introduce the A minor as well, because what I want to do by the end of this video today is play you guys an original song that I did a very long time ago now. It's like 2005 when I did this back in the day. I decided to release an album because, yeah, why not? I was playing in punk bands and things like that, but I was like, everybody was not serious about the music, so I was like, let's just record my own album, and that's what it was. So A minor is on the D string, your 2nd fret, and then on the, so it'd be E, A, D, G, 2nd fret, and then 1st fret of the B string. So there's your A minor chord right there. So E minor, and then A minor. Okay, now we're going to go nuts on chords today. So we're going to do an F shape, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this, because there's this thing called a bar chord, and then there's a regular way to do it, just open a little bit simpler if you're just starting out kind of thing. So the simple way to start out on here is the first 2 frets of the B and the high E string. Just put your finger right there across both at once, like that. And then you want to do the 2nd fret. Let's see, that'd be E, A, D, B. Or no, excuse me, E, A, D, G. You want to do 2nd fret of the G string right there, so it sounds like that with the other strings. 3rd fret of the D string. So here's your F chord right here. That's a simple way to do it. It won't be simple if you're just starting out, but I mean, if you want to do a bar chord is when you put your finger across a whole bunch of frets at once. Works just like what we call a capo in guitar. And so you just put your finger across there like that, and it sounds like that. You can move up. Usually you can't see it really quick, but I put my thumb on the back of the neck like this. This is a classical guitar position. Instead of like this, if you're holding the neck like this is more like a rock position. So you put your finger across all the frets, and then you'd be on the 2nd fret of the G string, right there. You'd be on the 3rd fret the A and the D string, so right there. So you put them all together just like this, and there's your F as well. And so we got an F like this, and we got an F like this. The bar chords will sound more full, whereas just like this one sounds a little bit weaker, but I mean, you can still get by in a song, because like today I want to go ahead and show you guys how to play a song. And so with these simple chords, there's many different songs that you could get into, because yeah, let's just face it, like there's only so many chords you can play with majors on there and minors. And so we're going to go ahead and get into that today. But just to review so far, what we got in chords, we got a C. So C is like that. We got an E minor. We got an A minor. Got an F. Or you get the bar F right here. There you go. And we got a G. So those are going to be the chords that we work with today. You might want to pause this, and you might want to just work through the chord shapes at your own pace on there, and just practice strumming up and down and stuff like this. And remember, when you're doing down and up, hold the pick between your thumb and your forefinger. Down is like that, and then up, I rotate it back and forth like that when I'm strumming, because that way you don't just go like really hard on there. So we got C, G, E minor, A minor, F, or F bar chord right there as well. I think that's all of them that I went through. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments and all that jazz, but yeah. So anyways, take some time to practice your chord transitions. Even go between like just two chords at once is my recommendation. This is what I'm doing, is I'm getting back into guitar as well. And so like your C chord, just down strokes, G, E minor, A minor, G. Now I might make it look simple on here, but just take your time and just get a nice clean sound. And then F, C, G. There you go. So take some time and practice that stuff. But go ahead and do this today. I'm just going to see if I can remember how to play this for starters. Forgive me if I mess up, because these videos are not perfect for anything, any reason. And we're going to go ahead and try to play a song. So this is called Remembering the Moments. It's on Spotify. If you look me up, Charlie Nabeck, go on Spotify. You can find this version. I played a didgeridoo and like all sorts of crazy stuff back in the day. So here goes nothing. So that might sound kind of complex, but what I'm really doing is I'm just taking the chord, and then I'm taking notes that are in the chord, and I'm breaking down a melody on this, and I'm just using the scales that we went through already to do right there to come back in on the song. In fact, what I'll do is I'll link it up on Spotify in the description below, so if you want to actually see if you can play along with these chords to one of my songs, you're welcome to give it a try, because that way you have something to start yourself out playing songs. And you can do a strumming pattern I'll add too, so you can be just like... So yeah, something like that. You can just do strumming on it. You don't have to add all the little things like that too, because like I don't actually stay consistent on that throughout the song on the recording, and I don't stay consistent on that in this video as well. So that's an honest to God thing on there. But when you get into this, I'll get into this maybe in tomorrow's video a little bit more. But the C and then the G, you can just alternate the bass notes too, as another idea for you. And so you could be like, something like that. When you do what I did on there, it's called a turnaround in blues, and this is more like a country vibe actually, but like you just go sec, open, second fret, third fret, comes back into this. So, right there. That's just a little turnaround to bring you back into the chord again. And then you just move your third finger from the C on the fifth string to the G on the E string. So it'd be like, and you'll see how I picked the bass note right there before I go back down to the melody part on there. That's one thing I was learning from a musician the other day too, I want to point out, is that your top three strings, I never thought about this before in all my years of messing around on guitar, but your top three strings, E, A, D, are your bass strings on there. That usually keeps like rhythm, and your bottom three strings, your E, A, D, that'd be G, B, E. Those are your melody strings right there usually. I mean, you can mix it up, there are no rules, especially if you get into jazz in the future. But, I mean, that's the thing, and think about it that way, because when you get into finger picking guitar, which we'll go through down the road because I want to learn that more this year as well. Finger picking guitar really goes between bass notes and melody. So yeah, that's what I got today. Just a quick review to wrap up. C chord, E minor chord, just those two fingers again right there. A minor chords, 3 fingers. You can look up all these chord shapes in the description below, by the way. G, F simplified, or you can go ahead and do like F bar chord. In which the bar chords, I'm just going to mention this real quick. We'll go through this in greater detail in coming videos. But the bar chord, I can take this same shape for the F that I've done, move that up a whole step. I've got G, G major. So move that up a whole step. A major, D major, C major, D major, and a if I had a cutaway right there, I could get the E again. E is technically up here. We'll go through E on another day. But again, thanks for watching. If you guys are here and learning with me, as I'm doing this for myself this year to relearn this guitar thing the right way, let's go ahead and do this thing. What did you all get for Christmas, by the way? What guitars did you get? What guitar gear? Leave it in the comments on there. I'd love to see. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe. Please like, turn on notifications. All that stuff helps me create more videos to go ahead and put out there and learn, and help you guys learn as well. So thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.